I'm the clerk of the course. My name is Abu Bakr Ghani. Been here quite long. Before I used to ride out, I started here first in 1993. November 93, I came to ride out for Druba. And I was here until 2000, rode out, and then went back to England. And then came back again here in 2006. Ever since I'm here. But I was in the stables with Druba and Gopi. And then last year I got this chance to work as clerk of the course. Different duties, very challenging, a lot of responsibilities as well. So, and I like it, so it's nice. 6 days a week you have to make sure track is okay, and a lot of other things like mentions of the stalls and the stables, racing stables and all that. So you got to maintain all that, make sure everything is in perfect order. They have to be very early to make sure that all the arrangements, especially the announcement, catering and stalls, I have checked the stalls as well, checked the track, and make sure everything in perfect order, Race days, I don't leave here until 6:37. When I was working in the stable, that was very tough, that I had to get up at 3:50 in the morning and finish late. So that was very tough. This is okay, but the toughest job is to go out onto the track, to walk on the track and just judge the track, what the track is like. That's the hardest thing. Otherwise, it's quite easy though. But when I was riding, when I was a jockey in Pakistan and I was in Iran as well, so that was the highlight of my career. Like I rode out, I'm a proud man to have ridden winners for my father and my grandfather. So that's how I came into racing. Because my father owned horses and my grandfather, he was a trainer. So that's I started race riding November 1971. And before that, I was a starter for about a year, and before that, I was a commentator. So I was the youngest commentator, I suppose, that time in the world. It was only 15. And I gave commentary for 10 months. So that was my very first job back in Lahore Race Club. And then I was appointed as starter. Then race riding I took up from November 1971. I gained very, very high-class experience working in England and Ireland. Especially in Ireland, I worked for Vincent O'Brien for six years. And I'm a very proud man to say once I rode Saddler's Wells. Wow. So that was, not many people even saw Saddler's Wells, and I sat on him once. I still remember the date was 18th of March 1984. And I'm a very proud man. I've ridden some very good horses, rode that 13 million horse as well, Shuttle Dancer at Ballydoyle. So there I gained huge experience at Ballydoyle. And then working in England for Sir Michael Stout, Luca Comani, Mr. John Gosden as well. So it gave me a lot of experience. My favorite horse ever I saw was, in fact, I'll tell you what, it was Shergar. But I was there, fortunately, to see him winning the Derby. And then also I can say, very proud man to see Lester Piggott winning his last Derby as well on Tinoso back in 1983. I was there at Epsom. And so those some few days that I'll never forget in my life,